Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I confess, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I have a particular weakness. I'm the type of person who wounds very easily in some contexts. Things people say and do against my person are more painful for me than the average individual. I don't have very thick skin in those situations. Because of my pain, I am motivated and excited easily when I see opportunity exist to build something extraordinary, a strong sense of harmony and peace among people. I yearn to build community. Everywhere I go, I'm looking to be a friend, make a difference, and be the shining star that God created in me. You are about to hear a carefully chosen story because it is so closely reflective of the incredible feelings that I have about people working together and living with harmony. Listen carefully. I was scheduled to train 175 shopping center managers at a particular hotel. I was amazed at the level of service there. It wasn't a cosmetic thing. It was evident at all levels, spontaneously, without supervision. I arrived quite late, checked in, and asked if room service were available. The man at the desk said, "No, Mr. Covey, but if you're interested, I could go back and get a sandwich or a salad or whatever you'd like that we have in the kitchen." His attitude was one of total concern about my comfort and welfare. "Would you like to see your convention room?" he asked. "Do you have everything you need? What can I do for you? I'm here to serve you." There was no supervisor there checking up. This man was sincere. The next day, I was in the middle of a presentation when I discovered that I didn't have all the colored markers I needed. So I went out into the hall during the brief break and found a bellboy running to another convention. "I've got a problem," I said. "I'm here training a group of managers and I only have a short break. I need some more colored pens." He whipped around, almost to attention. He glanced at my name tag and said, "Mr. Covey, I will solve your problem." He didn't say, "I don't know where to go," or, "Well, go and check the front desk." He just took care of it. And he made me feel like it was his privilege to do so. Later, I was in the side lobby looking at some of the art objects. Someone from the hotel came up to me and said, "Mr. Covey, would you like to see a book that describes the art objects in this hotel? How anticipatory, how service-oriented." I next observed one of the employees high up on a ladder cleaning windows in the lobby. From his vantage point, he saw a woman having a little difficulty in the garden with a walker. She hadn't really fallen, and she was with other people, but he climbed down that ladder, went outside, helped the woman into the lobby, and saw that she was properly taken care of. Then he went back and finished his cleaning windows. I wanted to find out how this organization had created a culture where people bought so deeply into the value of customer service. I interviewed housekeepers, waitresses, bellboys in the hotel, and found that this attitude had impregnated the minds, hearts, and attitudes of the employees there. I went through the back door into the kitchen, where I saw the central value, uncompromising personalized service. I finally went to the manager and said, "My business is helping organizations develop powerful team character, a team culture. I am amazed at what you have here. Do you want to know the real key? He inquired. He pulled out the mission statement for the hotel chain. After reading it, I acknowledged, that's an impressive statement. But I know many companies that have impressive mission statements. Do you want to see the one for this hotel? He asked. Do you mean you developed one just for this hotel? Yes. Different from the one for the hotel chain? Yes, it's in harmony with that statement. But this one pertains to our situation, our environment, our time. He handed me another paper. Who developed this mission statement, I asked. Everybody, he replied. Everybody? Really? Everybody? Yes. Housekeepers? Yes. Waitresses? Yes. Desk clerks? Yes. Do you want to see the mission statement written by the people who greeted you last night? He pulled out a mission statement that they themselves had written that was interwoven with all the other mission statements. Everyone at every level was involved. The mission statement for that hotel was the hub of a great wheel. It spawned the thoughtful, more specialized mission statements of particular groups of employees. It was used as the criterion for every decision that was made. It clarified what those people stood for, how they related to the customer, how they related to each other. It affected the style of the managers and leaders. It affected the compensation system. It affected the kind of people they recruited and how they trained and developed them. Every aspect of organization essentially was a function of that hub, that mission statement. I later visited another hotel in the same chain, and the first thing I did when I checked in was to ask to see their mission statement, which they promptly gave me. At this hotel, I came to understand the motto, uncompromising personalized service, a little more. For a 3-day period, I watched every conceivable situation where service was called for. I always found that service was delivered in a very impressive, excellent way. But it was always so very personalized. For instance, in the swimming area, I asked the attendant where the drinking fountain was. He walked me to it! But the thing that impressed me the very most was to see an employee on his own admit to a mistake to the boss. We ordered room service and were told when it would be delivered to the room. On the way to our room, the room service person spilled the hot chocolate, and it took a few extra minutes to go back and change the linen on the tray and replace the drink. Soon the room service was about 15 minutes late, which was really not that important to us. Nevertheless, the next morning, the room service manager phoned to us to apologize and invited us to have either the buffet breakfast or a room service breakfast, compliments of the hotel, to in some way compensate for the inconvenience. What does it say about the culture of an organization when an employee admits his own mistake, unknown to anyone else, to the manager, so that the customer or guest is better taken care of? As I told the manager of the first hotel I visited, I know a lot of companies with impressive mission statements, but there's a real difference, all the difference in the world, in the effectiveness of a mission statement created by everyone involved in the organization, and one written by a few top executives behind a mahogany wall. One of the fundamental problems in organizations, including families, is that people are not committed to the determinations of other people for their lives. They simply don't buy into them. Many times as I work with organizations, I find people whose goals are totally different from the goals of the enterprise. I commonly find reward systems completely out of alignment with these value systems. When I begin work with companies that have already developed some kind of mission statement, I ask them, quote, how many of the people here know that you have a mission statement? How many know what it contains? How many were involved in creating it? How many really buy into it and use it as your frame of reference in making decisions? Without involvement, there is no commitment. Mark it down, asterisk it, circle it, underline it. Fellow Toastmasters, if you're like me, then you're thinking that you just overheard an awesome story that drove home a key point. The specific example revolved around uncompromising personalized service. Today, let me urge you to think about this story within the context of Toastmasters. The Toastmasters' identity revolves around the slogan, where leaders are made. The club level mission is integrated with that slogan to provide a supportive and positive learning experience, and it goes on. Let's be constantly challenging and testing ourselves with that mission, making sure that our own individual missions have alignment and empowerment with it, and vice versa. Toastmasters.